horn. Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Podcast.
Good morning, UFD family. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining me here in the basement. We got a lot to talk about. This will be a quick live stream because I got to run downtown St. Louis to the St. Louis Cardinals baseball stadium and check out Ballpark Village, which is where we will be having the big Duster reveal party, the big UFD Duster meetup on June 20th. So hopefully I'll get a little short video I can post later to kind of show you guys what we can expect. But thank you for being here. Good morning, Nate. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Agony of Defeat. And good morning, Fave Bobby. The first four people in this morning to the comment section. I appreciate you guys being here. We got a lot going on. Let's revisit the fact that we had some big news earlier in the week from our friends. Hold on, I'm going to pull this up at OpenSea, and here we go. I want to show this video quickly, but then show some more things that have developed out of this. Here we go. All right. We got to watch it again. This is OpenSea. There's Pingu. Is that me scratching my head? I just saw that. Hold on a second. Usually thinks that, hold on, let me get it on here. Hold on. That this guy right here is me. Oh, I can't draw. So watch him and see what happens here. Wow, this is incredible. We did watch this yesterday. There's the Board Ape Yacht Club. That's a vlog. There I am. I barfed. And then here comes our unicorn. There's Pingu again. Okay. We watched that yesterday. But what I want to point out is, we have even more happening with OpenSea. Sarah, community member Sarah, who we all love and adore, brought up this yesterday. There we go. Just OpenSea doing a full spread on UFD. Let's take a look at what we're talking about. There's their UFD, the meme token born from pure chaos and sparkles. That's on their website. This, okay, why UFD? And here she made a little video, goes through everything about us, integrity, prosperity, honesty. This is incredible, guys. All right. Then they have this, a community fueled by chaos and glitter. Wait till you hear what they said about Trump in the Bitcoin conference. We're going to get to that later. I don't agree with NBC News. I got a bone to pick with them. But no utility, no roadmap, just pure unicorn magic. And that's a big part of what we are doing here, guys. No big promises. Let's not forget. Right? This started out of nothing as an experiment. There were no promises. I knew nothing about crypto, but I did know right from wrong. And that just knowing right from wrong, us as a community of good, has gotten us so far. The 5 Ds. We talked about the 3 Ds. Okay. We talked about the 3 Ds a few days ago. Digital scarcity. Check. We have that. There's only one unicorn fart dust. There's only one you, and it's a big deal that you're here. And before I forget, please like, share, subscribe, share this on X, all that great stuff. And my disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything that a guy in St. Louis who is 6 months into meme coins is saying about crypto investments or otherwise. However, I do want to disclose to you that Susie and I do own what to us is we're vested in unicorn fart dust. Okay. And over the last 6 months, look, on the first night, I did sell some before I knew what was going on during the first, I think, 30 hours. Since then, since I made a commitment to this community and I learned what was going on, We haven't done any rug pulls around here. Unicorn Fart Dust doesn't do any of that scummy stuff that some, not all, there's some other great communities and other great devs, but some do. No, we've done rug pushes, right? We put money into this, and little by little by little, we are getting closer to a bean shortage. There could be that. It's like that. And then I promise I'll get back to it. That's no longer 3D. It's no longer 3D. Remember D3? Now it's 5D. But we're like that. You ever been to a water park with your kids where they got that giant bucket? It's like, I don't know, probably holds, who knows, 2,000 gallons, and it slowly fills up. And then eventually it tips over. It hits that tipping point. I believe we have unlimited potential. I believe, okay, that as we acquire more and more and more and more and more of the UFD beans, that eventually we will get to a point. Here it comes, baby. The moment you've been waiting for, where we have a bean shortage, because this can't get any. Remember, you're in there. Okay, enough of that. 5D. Digital scarcity. There is no other unicorn fart dust. When I was at the Bitcoin conference, we were recognized over and over by people as being so unique, so special, guys. We do have digital scarcity. There's only one UFD, and there's only 999 million beans. Okay, we do have decentralized finance. Check. Right? There is no central authority. Look yourself in the mirror. Do a 3-second smile. Because you've been promoted. You're now a CEO. You are as in charge of Unicorn Fart Dust as I am. This is way bigger than me. Okay, somebody said that in a post the other day. I'm like, yes. Look, I'm not a control freak. Okay, what I see is this community developing, evolving. Okay, sure, there's squabbles. It's normal. We all care. When you got a bunch of people that care about something, guess what? Okay, I almost called you Buttercup. You're a duster. If you're a Buttercup, you don't know what a Buttercup is. A Buttercup is someone who's yet to buy their first Unicorn Fart Dust beans. Nonetheless, we're going to have squabbles because we care. Are you part of a family? Maybe you work for a company. Maybe you're part of a church. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. But wherever group, community you're in, if people care, and the more they care, the more passionate they feel, yes, that's normal. That's good. The big key is that we all at our core want what's best for Unicorn Fart Dust, which is the case and will continue to be the case. And as the community evolves and more people who have enough intellectual horsepower to realize that we're all in this together, want to further the cause, what we're doing, tokenizing good, tokenizing honesty, tokenizing integrity. We are the purest cryptocurrency on the face of the planet. I'll take you on. Anybody want to take me on that? Somebody give me another pure cryptocurrency. Okay, so I'm sorry. We do have decentralized finance. That was the second check after digital scarcity. The third check was democratization. Yes, right. The people decide. There's the people vote. The people have the power, and that's the case. Okay, now there's two more D's. Last night I'm thinking in my mind about I'm always thinking about the community. I'm always thinking about you, right? What we have here, this bond, all that great stuff. And I was like, what else we have? We have discipline. I know, look, Solana is down like $150. It's going to go up. It's going to go down, all that great stuff. But what we have is determination. That's the fourth D. Determination. We are determined. We know the special situation that we have right now, and we are prepared to act. The fifth and final thing and most important thing that we have, guys, is discipline. We aren't going to get anywhere in life without discipline. Discipline is the magic ingredient. Sorry. And you know what discipline means? And look, I have a hard time with it myself. We all do. We all struggle. The struggle is real when it comes to discipline, right? Discipline is doing right now. Right? We're only living in the present moment. We won't go down that spiritual path, but that's the reality. I think most of us can agree. Right now, you're watching. Right now, maybe you're watching a replay, but it's always right now. Discipline is doing right now what you previously said that you would do, even though you don't feel like it sometimes, right? And I'm telling you, this community has discipline. I see it every single day on the timeline. Doesn't mean we have to be perfect, but discipline adds brick by brick by brick by brick, bean by bean by bean by bean. Do you know what I mean? Huh? It gives massive big benefits. So let's see if I can do this from my memory. I'm not going to look at a card unless I have to. What are the 5 Ds? Digital scarcity, decentralized finance, democratization, determination, and discipline. Wow, I did it. I love you guys. This is a special deal. This is a special deal that we have. No other way about it. And I'll show you what. There, look at this. This will prove it to you. Well, it proved it to me. I'll show you an example. Okay, this one came from our friend Is the Duster. Him and Emma have done so much, and Emma ran all these contests, guys. It's been a couple weeks, I know, but please, somebody send Emma a DM and tell her thank you for all the work. And there's a lot of people doing a lot of work, including you, right? But Emma has done a lot with the social dominance. Emma also ran Operation Beanbase. She's run a number of contests. That's a ton of work. All right. Here we go. From As the Duster. Am I sharing this? Let's make sure here. Dusters. And we are in good shape. The social mind share of the pump.fun ecosystem, according to Lunar Crush. Number 1, Fartcoin. Number 2, Peanut. Number 3, UFD. All right, look at this. I like to look at this one. This shows it in block form. And I want to get the crayons out this morning. It's time. Yes. All right. So here's Fartcoin. Oh, shoot. You probably can't see that. There we go. Fartcoin. And I made it a little bigger than it actually is. There's Peanut right there. Here's UFD. We're going to make ours a little bigger so it looks scale. Guys, we're like a third, maybe a little under a third of the social dominance of Fartcoin. Fartcoin is 32 times, 33, 35 times higher market cap than we are. So this is working. What you are doing every single day is working, right? And look at Peanut. I don't know. Let's go look at, hold on here. Let's go out and look at Peanut and see where they are. There we are. We're sharing this tab. Let me see if I can do this. Bring up Peanut. I wonder what their market cap is. Peanut the squirrel. There it is right there. 265 million market cap. We aren't going to pull the whole thing up, but here you go. Okay. $265 million market cap. Now, wait a minute, Dusters. Let's go back here. We're going to share this tab. Okay. And I want to look at how much bigger. So Peanut is roughly about 9 times higher market cap than us. And just look, I won't get the crayons out, but look at that, right? I mean, their social dominance is a tiny bit bigger than ours. All right. Now I gotta tell you guys about something special and unique. Do you have a hard time getting up out of bed in the morning? Do you need a special clock? Remember discipline? We talked about that earlier. Well, UFD Corral sent me a picture yesterday, and I have the most obnoxious clock that you could ever ask for. This sucker is guaranteed to get you out of bed in the morning and get pumped up about UFD. I thought this was funny. Here it is right here. That is a clock. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe I'm a little bit of a narcissist. I don't know, but I thought that was funny. Can you see the hands on the clock? It can be a little hard to see. I think you can get it in white also, but there's one of the hands on the clock. And I just wanted to show you where you can get this. Redbubble. Okay. I don't endorse any particular NFT or merch thing, anything like that. I'm just showing you where you can UFD Corral. See if that pulls it up. Yeah, there it is right there. View shop. Up, and I'm sharing the wrong screen. There we go. All right. I typed in UFD Corral to get here, and let's see if we can see where that is. Man, look at all this. all these different, oh yeah, explore designs. Click on that. And some of these designs, the money goes to UFD Corral. Some of them, it goes directly, the profits go directly. Wow, look at all this. So you can click on any of these and get this stuff made into like anything under the sun. Underwear, hats, mugs, all that good stuff. So here's that picture. There's the hat. Hold on, let's find the clock. Where's the clock? Well, it's on here somewhere. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Cell phone cases, really interesting. This print on demand model. There's the clock. Now look, I'm going to show you. Here we go. Frame color. Oh, yeah, look at that thing. Sorry, you guys did. This is the Home Shopping Club channel now. Spin to win. Oh, let's go ahead and give it a spin. See what we win here. And Ronnie won 25% off. Okay. Pretty cool. All right. Yeah, you might. I'm not. All right, hold on. I just want to show you real quickly. If you do this, a black frame and white handle. There we go. White things. There you go. It shows up a little better. There's the clock. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I know you didn't come here for Home Shopping Club, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't. We got the best sponsors in the world. I mean, we are very, very grateful to have our friends at Ledger sponsoring us. Don't forget, they have the new Ledger Flex Solana edition that UFD holders are eligible to buy. It's a bundle pack. You can check it out on their website. I'm going to be getting one, I believe, this week that I'll actually be able to show you. Super excited about that. But you know Ledger, right? They are the cryptocurrency hardware wallet security leader. They came to our rescue. They support Ron's Basement, makes it possible for me to be here, and our friends at MoonPay. If you notice that Keith Grossman, I think he's president, puts out an awesome tweet every morning saying good morning. Doesn't it feel good to like to be part of this community? That means something to me. Every morning, for some reason, when I see Keith's good morning tweet, I always smile and feel like I'm connected with him and connected with crypto in general. But we know MoonPay is the fintech leader, right? Over 30 million customers in 180 countries. They are the on-ramp, bringing people from the fiat world into the crypto world. Big announcements in the last few weeks. You can buy UFD on MoonPay's platform. You can buy digital gold, XAUT, and a big partnership with MasterCard. The important thing here, guys, is that we are very lucky. We've got like, you know, it's like if we were a race Formula One race team, like we got Mercedes and Ferrari as our sponsors. So thank you to both MoonPay and Ledger for your support. We appreciate you, and it's a big honor to have you as our sponsors. The Trump thing, there's a real negative article we're going to cover here quickly about meme coins from NBC News. Enough of that picture, huh? Here we go. And NBC News put out this article that says, headline, Trump's crypto complicates Las Vegas wedding between MAGA and Bitcoin. At the Bitcoin 2025 conference in Las Vegas, attendees questioned the effects of Trump's meme coin. I wonder why they didn't talk to me, huh? Interesting. Anyhow, Las Vegas, at Bitcoin's biggest event of the year. I was there. UFD was there, baby. We were repping. The Trump administration was omnipresent. VP J.D. Vance was the keynote speaker at the Bitcoin conference on Wednesday. President Trump's sons, Eric and Don Jr., appeared on multiple panels, and a delegation of White House advisors, including crypto czar David Sachs, praised crypto as the future of technology. Then it says the community's used to being treated with skepticism, blah, blah, blah. As Trump has been loosening government oversight and regulations around crypto, he's waded into his own crypto. We know that, the Trump meme coin that he actually created after Unicorn Fart Dust was created. He hosted a private dinner, you know all about that. But then they go on to say this. Okay, this is, I got a beef with what they say here. The Trump coin is what industry professionals call a meme coin, meaning it offers little technical innovation or practical use, and that its value is extremely volatile, relying on cultural cachet and symbolism. To many serious investors in Bitcoin or other established cryptos, meme coins are seen as a hazard to the long-term success of crypto. On the conference floor, some Bitcoin holders predicted that crypto novices would lose money on the Trump coin, hurting the reputation of the entire industry. While many attendees like Trump's crypto policies, they weren't sold on his coin. Okay, so I have a little beef with that, okay? Because look, the reality is 10 years ago, people were saying the same things about Bitcoin. Now that Bitcoin has been adopted, and we love Bitcoin, much respect for Bitcoin, right? We're the baby Bitcoin, but the reality is 10 years ago, they were saying these same things about Bitcoin. And to say it now that all meme coins are just, not really based on anything. We are based on something at UFD. We are tokenized goodness. We are tokenized honesty. We are tokenized community. I want to ask that author, right? What's the most valuable thing you have in your life? I imagine that author would come back and say some type of relationship, my spouse, my children, my parents, maybe a best friend, whatever it may be, right? Well, is that worth anything to you? Yes, it is. And that's what we have here. We've got like a double whammy, right? We've got this underlying ethos that we live by, which is honesty, integrity, prosperity, transparency, fairness, inclusiveness. And on top of that, right, we've tokenized those things. We've made it real, right? We have this massive network that you are a part of, this relationship that we're a part of, that is real, that is something, that is valuable. Look, in the end of the day, everything is unicorn fart dust. That's just the reality. The only reason this is worth something, and I love silver, you know that, I love gold, right? But the only real reason that's worth anything is because a group of people agree that it is. Now, sure, I understand, right? A cryptocurrency is digital. Metals, land, oil are real, tangible. No doubt there's a difference there, but there's also some real benefits to what we are doing, right? This whole Web3 development, which is real. There is an epidemic of loneliness in the world. We are providing a cure. We are providing an open door. Look, the reality is we don't want mean people in our community, okay? We don't want those mean people, and they don't last long. We know that. We've seen that, right? They don't stick around. We don't want them. We're open to all people. Doesn't matter what color your skin is, what religion you follow, what your political affiliations are, whatever. But we don't bring that into UFD. What we bring into UFD is what we talked about just a minute ago. Tokenization of good, honesty, integrity, prosperity, fairness, all that good stuff. We set all the other stuff aside, okay? And that is real. That's something that nobody else can say. This is the unicorn. Oh, by the way, how did you get in my basement? And is your horn tingling? Yes, your unicorn horn. Your unicorn horn, because we are the horniest community in crypto. Unicorn horn, horniest, okay? No dirty minds here. But we are good. We bring, look, people that come in and want to cause a ruckus or be mean, they can come back when they decide they don't want to be mean. And a lot of, that, look, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But this is real. I don't agree with what that author from NBC said. They probably don't really like me, right? 6 months ago right now, I had no clue what this was all about. But when you learn and you see that we are providing, right, a light, a safe harbor for millions of people are welcome all around the world, right? A place where if people are lonely or they're depressed or they're whatever, and there's an epidemic of that in the world. It's unfortunate. We don't want to talk about it. But in this modern digital world, people are actually feeling more and more isolated. Guys, let's continue to welcome people, right? Welcome the buttercups. And if you don't know what buttercup means, that means you're a buttercup. A buttercup is someone who's yet to buy their first UFD beans. But we welcome people. I see it all the time. Let's be a force for good in the world. Good feels better. It's like frowning or smiling, like you can frown or you can smile, right? And it feels better to smile. It feels better to be nice. It feels better to do the right thing, to have integrity. And integrity is just that, doing the right thing when nobody's watching. Integrity is when you're walking around your block in your neighborhood and you see a Snickers wrapper on the ground, right? You can either walk by it or you can pick it up and put it in your pocket and bring it home and put it in your trash can. Pick it up, put it in your pocket, put it in the trash can. Do something nice, do something good. All right, I got to roll. My plan is to head down to the Ballpark Village at the St. Louis Cardinals baseball stadium to see the venue where we are going to have the Duster, the car, the farting car, and the Duster meetup on June 20th. So have a great day. Don't forget, the most important thing in the world that you can do is be good to yourself. Start with that. Nobody's perfect. It's not going to last. It's not like you just flip a switch. It's a day by day, minute by minute thing, but trust me, it's worth it. Treat yourself well. That'll give you a good foundation from which you can do some good for some other people. And that's what we're tokenizing here at Unicorn Fart Dust. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.